You would have been some fucking kung fu shit. Oh god, where's this list at? Where is this? Trying to keep professional, guys. Professional. All right, this next comic, he's also new to the scene. Let's give it up for Cameron.
Evening, folks. Oh, we got one of the not Bay Area people leaving right now. I was about to make fun of him. I'm from San Francisco. That guy's not from the Bay Area. That guy's from Burning Man. He's going back right now. He doesn't have enough pliocene stuff to his legs. So I'm in Hawaii for 2 months. Came out here to help with the as a part of the Shakas and Movies thing. Didn't make it with the initial cut, but I've been helping with the Small Business Administration. And I'll tell you that nothing has taught me more about white entrepreneurs' confidence than working with the Small Business Administration. Right, like I work with small family businesses all the time, and you got like black moms and just like, well, I wanted to apply for $12,000 in relief, but I'm afraid they'll audit me, so maybe only $10,000. You walk in with like a white entrepreneur, he's just like, I need $1.7 million stat. Like he's like a surgeon in the ER. He's just like, no, give me 50 cc's of cocaine and a $3 million stimulus package. Let's fucking go. Right, like, you're just like, okay, you only qualify for like $600,000. He's like, no, that's not enough. I need 6 Teslas in my office and 3 strippers because I earned it on Tuesday. It was hump day and I came to work, all right? The white CEOs are just fucking hell to work with all the time. It's like, like white male CEOs. Women CEOs, they're really polite. White CEOs, they're just like, do you know who my father is? They just walk in like a popular girl in high school, just like, have you met my dad? He pays your checks. They're the absolute worst, and so it's my absolute favorite to be the numbers guy in the room. And I get to sit there just like, no, he doesn't write my checks. I work for the company. I work for somebody else. But you're out of fucking money, buddy. Nothing makes my day more than watching the light fade out of a white guy's eyes when you tell him his business is broke. It's like, that's right. You gotta go in there, you gotta file Title IX. You have to talk to a government organization. You can't make your lawyer do that for you. They're gonna talk to you. You have to deal with the IRS. You have to deal with the judge. It's the first time in your life you've ever had to deal with this. You probably fucked 7 people without their consent in college, and this is the first time you're dealing with the judicial system. Justice comes eventually. I've had a little bit too much experience with the judicial system. I'm not entirely sure why that happens to me. I say, it might have to do with the fact that I'm a slight pyromaniac. I got kicked out of the Boy Scouts on my 3rd day when I was 6 years old. Just like, they saw me lighting fires on the schoolyard one day. They're just like, hey, you should be a Boy Scout. That's great, right there. All right, sure. You want to give me a club to set fires? Let's do it. They didn't realize that I was just going to keep setting fires. They gave me badges on day 2, and I'm like, you gave me shiny stuff for setting fires. You want me to stop? They kicked me out on day 3 because I was just like, all right. You gave me like 3 shiny things for setting like a bunch of small fires. What if I set this trash can on fire? It's like a 6-year-old with a can of accelerant from the fucking corner store next to the elementary school. I'm just like, yep, this whole thing's going up. Someone bring me an anthill. They might also have to do with the fact that drunk Cameron loves trespassing. I don't know what it is. It's just like 1 tequila, 2 tequila. That fence is fucking funny. Let's jump over it. Every single time, without fail. I'm shocked at this point that it's not my ankles that are broken. It's just my, just my ability to like say that I don't have a misdemeanor on my record. Right. I haven't spent 2,000 hours in a PT clinic dealing with my broken leg from jumping over a fence. Just 2,000 hours cleaning highways with prisoners. Some of those prisoners have great stories. I don't know if you've ever cleaned an interstate with a bunch of inmates. Just ask inmates why, like how it is that they got into prison. The ones who are cleaning highways, the ones who have been like good enough to be allowed outside of the prison walls, have always done the most fucked up shit. Right, like you ask somebody who's on trash duty, he's cleaning up the side of the highway, just like, So what do you doing here? She's like, well, I've got good behavior. I was stuck in there for 20 years. What did you do? She's like, I killed 6 people. What did you do? Like, littering. No, I did once meet a man. His name was Jeffrey. He was in prison serving a life sentence for murder. He used to be a 3rd grade teacher. He found out that one of his students was being molested by all 3 of her uncles, and he straight up took him out with a truck. And if that doesn't tell you what's fucked up about our judicial system, I don't know what it is. Just like he killed 3 pedophiles. That's a public service. We should have paid him. Like he just said one day, she's like, I'm gonna get my Ford F-150 and I'm just gonna run over 3 pedophiles. Just fuck it. They're in a Scion. They can't handle my truck. Just drives them off the fucking side of the road. Intentional homicide of 3 people. We should have paid him for that. I don't know what you think about that, Max. If you were making genocide jokes. How you doing, Nico?
What's up, dog? That was nice.
Nico always likes to try to make jokes about how somebody in the audience is gay. It cracks me up. I'm only half gay. But it's still like enough that it's just every time he tries to make the joke, it doesn't quite work, it doesn't quite land.
Doesn't hit you?
No.
You don't feel gay?
Well, I mean, you're not tall enough for me.
Oh, because that's his dick.
Or you're just not gay enough for me.
Oh, that's also possible. You know?
Kiss! 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 Kiss!
No, bro.
No!
He's out! He's dipping into the murder basement to use the bathroom. He'd rather go downstairs.
Murder toilets.
Have you guys been down there? I mean, like, seriously. Like, you walk down those stairs, you take your left turn, and you get in, you're looking for the bathroom, you're just like, huh. So if Freddy Krueger jumps out of this door right now, just takes my head off. That would be about right. Just like comes out with the pizza cutter, just like, just lets Paco just bleed out all over the basement. Anyway, I didn't come up with 10 minutes of content today. I didn't feel like telling all the same old stories. There was more audience earlier. Yeah, we had an Asian comic up here. I should have expected an Asian man got in front of the room, and a second Asian man walked in. Everyone's just like, man, not today. I don't need this much disappointment. No, that's just a like Asian parents joke, man. You got the Middle Eastern parents, right? There's nothing you can do for them. You just like, there is no amount of suicide vest that makes your parents proud of you. So
That is what makes him proud.
I graduated with a degree in math, and my parents still think I'm a disappointment. Like, that's an Asian family. I'm not a lawyer. That's what it is. I'm not a malpractice attorney. Be like half doctor, half attorney. That would be the way to really send it in. Have a great night, everybody.
Woo! All right, let's give it up for Cameron. Half gay, huh? Are you gay from the waist up or waist down? I'm just curious.
Well, just on the right side.
Half the dick. Half the dick. Speaking of which, you guys are in for another treat. I don't know if he's gonna bomb or he's just Middle Eastern. Let's get it up for Zach Jahadi. It's only funny because it's racist. All right, bye.
Close enough. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Woo!
I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a rough room. A lot of diversity in here. I think this is the kind of room where I'd probably get canceled in. How's the construction business, bro? Good? You look like you're falling asleep, man. You've been working hard all day. The back side of the room looks like a feminist movement. You guys look like the allies, I'm just saying. I don't know, it's kind of tough when it comes to feminism. I feel like I can't win. Like, I always say the wrong thing. One time my girl was like, have you ever masturbated while thinking of other women? And I didn't know how to, I told her the truth. I was just like, I've probably masturbated to every woman whose name that I know. Like, every single one. I don't know. I mean, miss, what's your name? Don't tell her. Don't eat it. It's okay. It's already mental image there. I'm Jihadi Zach. think she's just
Jihadi Zach. I just go by Jihadi because that's what they call me, because they're racist but also dyslexic. My last name is Hajali. I am Arab, as was clearly alluded to. And as an Arab, I want to start off tonight by saying Assalamu alaikum. There we go, we got a couple people. So if you don't know, Assalamu alaikum is a greeting. And the response is Wa alaikum salam. So let's try it again. Assalamu alaikum. There we go. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I just like speaking Arabic to watch the fear in people's eyes. That's really the only reason that I like to flex my Arabic muscles. I'm not really religious, but I think that if I had to pick a religion, it would probably be Islam. It just kind of makes sense to me, you know? Like, think about it. It's like, I know I grew up with it, but it also logically makes sense. Like, the universe started with a big bang. So if that doesn't scream Islam, I don't know what does. Man, I just did a set earlier this week. Didn't go too well. Kind of bombed. Yeah, it was. I know, it happened. So I did this set. It was at the U.S. Embassy. They didn't find it. Yeah, those jokes didn't fly. Let's just put it that way. Kind of like us, we don't fly either. Yeah, they got really high strung and stuck up, and it doesn't. I was like, come on, man, you guys are white. You're supposed to be cool with, you know. I thought it was usually the Arabs that, like, you press all their buttons, they explode. And like you were saying earlier, man, 9/11, never forget. That's what they said. They said after 9/11, we should never forget, right? But you guys did forget. You forgot about Al-Qaeda. That's what you forgot about. Nobody talks about them anymore. We don't hear about them. ISIS stole the spotlight. Al-Qaeda just became like the MySpace of terrorism. Now it's not even ISIS no more, man. It's white people. They took the terrorist badge. They got sick of watching ISIS. There's just some guys in his basement like, hey, if anybody's gonna terrorize this country, it's gonna be me. Becky, hold my beer while I storm the Capitol.
Stop exporting.
I've never understood why, like, the alt-right and the ultra-conservative, why they, like, hate the extremists, like terrorist Muslims. They have so much in common. They really do, you know? They're both religious. They both like guns. They both want to destroy America. Like, they should get along really well. I have a lot of common ground. I actually used to be in the military. I was in the Air Force for 6 years. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for your service. I never know what to say when people say that. Like, thank you for thanking me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I was in the Air Force, but one of the things was like, can anybody here tell me what the difference is between an elementary school and like a terrorist training camp? Anybody? Yeah, I don't know. I just flew the drones, so I didn't ask questions. I got another Arab joke for you. How many Arabs does it take to change out a light bulb? None. We just sit in the dark and blame the Jews. That's really. The Jews are kind of like the ultimate boogeyman to Arab. And actually, here's the thing about Jews, man. I never understood how Jews got the reputation for being cheap. It's like, have you ever met an Arab? There's not much else to do in the desert other than haggle over goats and rocks. So that's kind of what we go for. It's good to be here, man. It's good to be here at King's. One of the things I love about King's coming out, seeing all the diversity out here, seeing all these people. We got the Hawaiians, Chihu. We got the blacks. Hey, let's hear it for black excellence. Make some noise. All right, that's enough. It's an open mic, not a movie theater. Nico, real mad right now. No, it was actually kind of funny. One night we were outside the beach house, and I walk outside, and Rayo was standing out there talking to Paco. And he was talking about his shirts, because he makes these shirts, he's trying to sell them. Yeah, and so I go outside, and Rayo was like, hey man, you like my shirts? Like, what do you think? And Paco was like, yo, those are kind of dope. We should sell them after shows. We get these merch, you get this money. And I walked up, and I was like, of course the two Hispanics. We'll be talking about selling merch outside of a show. Fucking the thriftiest motherfuckers around. And then Locks walked up, And so I'm from Philly, Paco's from Philly, and Lox is also from Philly. He shut down their entire business plan in like 2 sentences. Rayo was like, yo, you like these shirts? Would you buy one of these? And Lox was like, the fuck would I buy one of your stupid ass shirts for? They call it the city of brotherly love because if you've ever had an older brother, you know how much dickheads they can be. Oh man, selling merch, man. Doesn't Paco look like you trying to sell you a fake watch? What you need? I got the Omegas, I got Swiss, I got Rolly. You need a purse? I got Louis Vuitton. You pull it out and it's like Louis Vuitton. Man, it's good to be here. King's Pizza. Avoid reality at all costs. I like that sign. It's a good sign. That's really like a life motto. Anything. Reality sucks, man. That's why we all get fucked up, take drugs, drink. Avoiding reality, right? Is it just me? I'm the only one? I thought that would get a louder applause. Avoid reality, I think we're all a little bit delusional.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody. It's just different things that we're delusional about.
Like what?
Glad you asked. So I think we're so delusional that every month of the year we celebrate some type of delusion. Every single month. We start off January by, making New Year resolutions that nobody sticks to, right? That's why the gym charges you for a 6-month membership, because they know you're going to quit in 3 weeks and they still want that money. February rolls around, you got Valentine's Day. Do I really need to explain why love is bullshit? I think love is bullshit just because I've been alive too long. Like, I know better. I've broken other people's hearts. I've had my heart broken. I know friends of mine that got married, got divorced. Like, come on. It's not, just let it go. Just let it go. It's over. It's a wrap. We can fuck and that's it. No love. Woo! March comes around, you got St. Paddy's Day, where everybody pretends to be Irish to hide their alcoholism, right? April, Easter. This shit makes no sense. Easter was supposed to be about Jesus going in the cave and coming out 3 days later. The fuck is a bunny? Somebody took acid and was like, we need big bunnies with chocolate and eggs that we're gonna paint. It's probably Erica. I think she does way too much acid. What is it? I said April, Easter, May, you got Cinco de Mayo, right? Like Dias de las Muertas. If there was any people that didn't need a day, it's the dead people. They've already had all the days they're gonna have. Like, it's over. They don't need another day.
Wrong month.
You got June, right? What's in June? Juneteenth. Black people celebrate their freedom. You got July, you got Independence Day, right? Independence Day is the most bullshit. America ain't independent. We depend on the Middle East for our oil. We depend on Mexico for our manual labor. We depend on China not only to give us all the plastic, but also to take it back as trash. Alright, I'm gonna do the last one. Because August was the one that I was like, this is the most honest one. Because there's not really a good celebration in August, right? But there is a day in August that's called National Middle Child's Day. And that's the most accurate one because nobody gives a fuck about that holiday. Alright, that's my time. Thank you guys.
Oh shit! Motherfucker killed it. Give it up for Zach, guys. Are you guys entertained? You guys entertained?
Yeah.
You were in the Air Force, Zach? Really?
Uh-huh.
They had to put you as a cook. I wouldn't trust you for shit. You're like, no. Oh, this next comic. I got kicked out of his house for smelling like weed. And he found me a new place and paid 2 months of my rent. And then we became best friends afterwards. Let's get up for Ian Shippen!
Thank you guys, thank you. I just wanted to continue where Zach left off. In September, we have Labor Day, but we still work on Labor Day, right? In October, we have Halloween, and we dress up like fiends. Okay, I'll stop that. It was a terrible bit, Zach. I thought you would make it to December. All right. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? We're here. Yeah, we're alive. We're young, vibrant. I'm a little sad, though. My computer caught a computer virus from watching too much porn. Okay? It has Windows HPV. Alright, that's all I got, everybody. Thank you. Alright, I'm totally unprepared for today, so let's read what I wrote down outside. Oh, I've been seeing a girl lately, guys. I've been seeing a girl. Yeah, she's awesome. Thank you. She just hasn't seen me yet. I don't know what your 2021 fitness goals are, but mine's stealth. You know, the ability to hide behind buildings and shit. Yeah, good stuff. We're kind of at those. You know how every relationship has those stages, right? The first being denial. Like, you're not my boyfriend. Followed by anger. Get away from me. And bargaining. Like, I'm gonna call the police. And depression. No, I'm not leaving my house. And then finally acceptance of the relationship. Yeah. We're still in the early stages. All right, fine. You guys aren't educated. That's good. Good stuff. She was telling me about a dream that she had about the two of us, and I thought she was going to tell me about a dream where she and I, like, hooked up. But instead, she totally skipped that dream and went straight to the I was pregnant with your baby and you were taking care of me dream, which I didn't know was a thing. So I was like, wait a second, time out. How could you be pregnant with my baby in your dreams when we didn't even have the sex dream? Like, I think you need to have the Maury who's the father dream because I'm not it. Not paying any dream child support. Thank you, Jessica. She liked that one. That's cool. Yeah, Mike used to be my roommate, guys. Used to be my roommate. That was interesting. You know, we'd have parties over at our place, and like I don't drink and do stuff, but you know, when I go to these parties, I still smoke. And they'd be smoking weed, or rolling on Molly, or snorting coke off of crack whores. And then I bring out my cigarettes, and they'll be like, whoa, 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 you can't smoke here. This is a family home, sir. I don't think so, bringing out your dirty cigarettes and shit. I don't know. We were at a party, and this girl made Jello shots. And she comes up to me, and she's like, Ian, I know you don't drink, so I made you a special one with no alcohol in it. It's like, wow, you made me Jello? Thank you. All right. It is a dead room. Maybe I should do some one-line. It's a dead room. All right, let's see. Guys, my dad survived his colon cancer surgery. They had to remove part of his large intestines, so now he has a semicolon.
Hey.
Jessica liked it. This girl I finally got to crack right over here. Are you Jessica's daughter?
Yeah.
You are? Wait, yeah, I'm so sorry about the person who was on before me. Yeah, I know. Do you guys think that detectives get boners when they find hard evidence? I don't think that porn sites should end in .com. I think they should end in .org. Yeah. And the last of these terrible pun jokes, I think that the movie title for Fast and Furious 10 should be called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. A tribute to Paul Walker. Yeah, but... Good stuff, yeah. I don't know, I went back to smoking though. I went to buy a lighter, right? I didn't have a lighter. And I was talking to the lady behind the counter at ABC store. And I was like, give me the cheapest lighter. And she's like, oh, they're all the same price. And then she turns to me and she's like, but I know which one you want, big boy. And she hands me this like lighter with half-naked hula girls on it. She hands that one to me. And I'm like, Jesus, how sexually frustrated do I look that you think that I can't wait to get home and watch my Pornhub on my virus-infected computer? That I need this like lighter with half-naked hula girls on it. And what kind of a person walks into ABC store and is just like, give me the lighter with them titties on it? Yeah, that one. Good stuff. Thank you, Lox. Yeah, good shit. Yeah. I have no idea what I say. I'm high right now, guys. I lied. I get high. I get a little high. So, do I even have anything else on here?
Boo, drugs, boo.
I'll end on this one, guys. My boss was getting down on me earlier today because she said I don't use commas in correct places in work emails, but I said I do. You just can't see them because they're comma chameleons. Yeah. Thank you. Good old clean fashion fun. Here you go to this fucker, my grade.
What up for Ian Shipman, man? Jesus Christ.
Funniest comic on the Ina.
Felt like I heard one comic that had sex a lot and one that begs for it. That's two. Hey, are you ready, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. All right. This comic needs no introduction. He's the funniest fan in Kapahulu. He also lives on the street, too. Let's give it up for Kenny Kusaka!
Hello, King's Pizza. Happy Friday. Thank you all for being here. Let's get to the important stuff. What do you guys like more, tits or ass? Oh, we started a fucking war! I found out today, bro, I'm more of an ass man. I am, yes, I have to side with team ass, because here's the difference, right? Like, this is what I learned.
TNA.
I will pick up the check for tits, but I will sign a fucking lease for ass. Have you ever been in an apartment where you signed the lease for ass, bro? It is the most comfortable you've ever been in a shitty apartment. You're just looking at all the corners, you're like, fuck this place. The wallpaper's coming off, the glass in the windows is dirty, there's roaches everywhere, but it collapsed though. It collapsed, son! It collapsed. I got a shithole for a shithole. Tits, you know what, we're gonna keep comparing tits and ass. Tits is like a swimming pool. Like, you see it, right, and you're like, yo, I don't know who owns that, but I'm dive. Who do I need to talk to jump in that shit right now, bro? Right now. I didn't know I needed this. But also, it's optional, right? I can go to your house. You don't have to have a pool for me to have a good time. If you got a kiddie pool, I'm gonna lie and tell you that everybody loves kiddie pools. They're perfect. They're perfect for me. And ass, well, ass is like the gym. I'm there to put in fucking work, son! 5 days a week, no matter what, no excuses. I'm stretching, putting on a different outfit. I'm there to put my back into it, baby. And pussy, well, pussy is like a rock climbing wall. I'm standing there looking at it going, I have never been good at these. Don't fail me now, fingers. You guys hear about what's happening with the New York Governor Cuomo? What's happening with him? All of these fucking ladies coming forward to accuse him of sexual harassment. Begs the question. You know, whether it's in comedy, music, sports, entertainment, politics, or anything, maybe this is just the cost of greatness. Cuomo stepped forward at a time when the world needed a leader through COVID. He said, I'll do it, and the price is 4 young ladies. Michael Jackson did that shit, R. Kelly did that shit, Louis C.K., Kevin Spacey. I find it ironic that mainlanders will come to Hawaii and crack jokes about throwing virgins into volcanoes to appease the gods, and then go back home and throw virgins into Hollywood to appease the Weinsteins. I think we'll keep that one. I like that one. Shit's good. And it only happens to the greats. You ever notice that? Only ever happens to the greats. They're the only ones who get taken out by this cancel Me Too culture. Nobody's coming forward to accuse Governor David Ige. I wish they would, though. Wouldn't you love to see that on the news? Some lady comes forward and she's like, the governor was very inappropriate. He placed his hands on my hips. I could feel his mustache on my neck. And he whispered gently into my ear, what else? I'm starting to think the only reason I've ever gotten to have sex was because of the movie Tarzan. He just made being homeless so romantic, didn't he? Now whenever a girl says, hey, why don't we go back to your place? Instead, I get to go, hey, or we could climb a tree instead. And while I appreciate the boost in popularity, if I'm being quite honest, I'm getting quite tired of exclusively having sex where I have to pretend that I was raised by monkeys. It's a very difficult backstory to convey exclusively through hip thrusts. But I'll do it. I'll still do it. I'll still do it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh my God. Rayo, dick won't fall out.
That's what you gotta do. That's what you have to do.
What you have to do.
That might be the move. I'm looking for a good closer. I need a good finishing line for that, you know?
You bring Star up.
Tarzan, tired.
Tarzan tired?
Tarzan, take nap now.
Here's what we'll do. Write it down and then put them all in a bucket, and I'll pick one and do one every week. You know who I think the next genocide needs to target? These fucking people whose second toe is longer than their big toe. Fuck! I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wrote that joke looking at Lily. I just want a nice little picture. I don't want to see a little heart with the toes, you know, a little dip in the middle there for the big toes. I just want to see a nice round hill, a nice arch. I don't know. No, you're good. I'm trying to think of a roast for the three of you in the back.
Maxwell, stepdad.
This is a You kids having a good time?
It looks like they gene spliced Nico and Max to make Olivia, doesn't it? Like you've got his glasses and privilege, but his everything else. Alright. Tired of this wave of political correctness, you know what I mean? I hate like people telling each other what words they should or shouldn't use, especially for comedians, right? Like that's our fucking craft, that's our artistry, baby. We're fucking Benihana chefs and words are our knives. Just because you don't know how to fucking use them doesn't mean we don't know how to use them, and I hate that shit. You know what I mean, bro? No, dead ass, right? Like when people are like, oh, we're turkey, you shouldn't say that word. Like, shut the fuck up, you retarded faggot. Niggas trying to work up here.
Yo!
Oh, shit! I just really wanted to write a punchline where I use retard, faggot, and nigga in the same sentence. I think they're all okay together as a bundle, you know? It's like cable. You right. How much time I got left?
It's on the spectrum.
Fucking cool. Alright, so wait.
One more minute.
Okay, bet. Have you guys heard my Bethany Hamilton joke? Oh yeah, right? Okay, so Bethany Hamilton joke, pretend that just finished. You mean I'm supposed to tell me? You mean to tell me I'm supposed to feel bad for a 3-armed millionaire? No, bro. For some fucking white lady millionaire? No, fuck that shit. I'll tell you, the only white millionaire lady I ever felt bad for, Britney Spears. Oh, they ruined this bitch's life terribly. And you know what? I relate. I relate to the defamation. You know, everybody just wants to see pretty, young, talented people get torn down. It's entertaining. I dated a comedian. She did that shit to me a couple of weeks ago. I know, by name on a stage in front of all my friends and strangers. It's crazy. She was saying all kinds of horrible defamations about me. She even said that I had a 6-inch penis. I said, this bitch rounded up? Good night, King's Pizza. My name is Kenny Kazaki. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Give it up for Mike Rayo.
Oh, hey, did you get your stuff so you don't forget it? You might steal it. Yes. Let's give it up for Kenny Kazaki. That was some shit, guys. You guys entertained tonight? You guys have a good time? Give it up for Mushroom. I know you guys have to buy a pizza, but don't be cheap. Tip her too. Maybe she'll start paying us. Shit. That motherfucker was professional. That was dope. This next comic. This little ray of sunshine. This little ray of sunshine. You might see her as innocence. but she's not. Oh, she's not. Let's give it up for Jasmine Bautista.
Is that what I'm known to people innocent? Yo, I can say faggot too. Like I can.
Let's go.
Oh my god. All right, Tom Kenny. That was amazing. Like I feel like I should do the Asian squat too. Like I can do that too. Just whatever you did. Holy shit, that hurt my back. Dang. Sorry, I got distracted by your jacket. So my boyfriend was suicidal, but he's not anymore. So he's dead. Someone said I should do that joke for the competition. I just tried to test the waters. Was Kenny making a joke about foot fetishes? Is that what you were saying earlier about the toe? Like dude, I'm not gonna lie. My last relationship, he had a foot fetish. He had a foot fetish. I know people think like that's weird too, because like people think feet are gross and like weird looking. But honestly, like it's the best. Like you don't have to impress anyone. Like you know what a sexy foot is? Having 5 toes. Like like your bare minimum is like his maximum. Like it was great. And it's like he would tell me too, he's like, send me some sexy feet pics. Like I could just be in bed, like double chin out, gut out, like a laptop on my like chest. He's like, send me a picture. I'm like, all right. And then that was it. That would be the photo. And I don't know if you can tell with my shirt, but I'm like Filipino. And I will say, Filipinos are naturally gifted at lifting stuff up with their feet. Like, that is what we're known for. And that was, like, the sexiest thing this guy has ever seen. And I'm like, Jesus, finally, I can say someone, like, appreciates raw talent. Like, this is great. Like, honestly, the only reason why I kept dating him is because I wanted to piss my mom off. Like, she used to tell me all the time when I picked something up with my feet, she's like, oh, that's so not ladylike. And I'm like, you know what's not ladylike? Limiting your true potential, Mom. So, fuck you. Just want to do it. I want to try a foot fetish joke. Did it work? It was good. So now that I'm single, I have to catch the bus again. Everyone wants to hit me up after the show. You guys like feet? I remember like I was coming back from a show and I needed to like find my way back home, so I looked up like the bus routes. I saw a bus route that was rated 2 stars. And I'm like, are we really out here rating bus stops now? Like Yelp review? Like that doesn't make, like what is a bad bus stop? Like nobody tried to stab me today or someone tried to. Like what? Like I feel like if any bus stop is rated a 5 stars, like that's immediately really suspicious to me. Like that doesn't like you want a 1-star bus stop. Like the only, I think I could think of the only like 5-star bus stop I could think of is this time I was in California, and then there was this creepy man who was kind of like walking up to everyone, and right next to this creepy man was another man selling pepper spray. Like that is good service right there. Like that is a 5-star bus stop to me. Really need a ride home after this, guys. Damn, I want to come out. Like I said, I'm Filipino. What? My mom doesn't believe in the coronavirus. Well, she doesn't believe like it's like real. Like she thinks it was a man-made disease in a laboratory. I asked her why, and she said, "Well, because I ate bats once and didn't die." Like that was her reaction, and I'm like, God damn it, man! Filipinos really are at the top of the food chain, are we? Like if that's the case, then I'm freaking immune to the coronavirus because like I swear we've had the same bottle of ketchup in our fridge for 10 years and I have not died yet, so I'm ready to survive the ketchup virus. I don't know, I never really had Filipino pride until like I learned about our superstitions. Did you guys know that there is like a demon in our folklore who can like split her, she can split her body in half, and then she goes around eating the fetuses of pregnant women. Like this is a monster, yeah. And like it makes sense to me because Filipinos love eating fetuses. I don't know if you guys know this. Yeah, you know what our national, like the international dish there is? It's balut. If you guys don't know what balut is, it is like a marinated duck fetus. You eat like the shell and everything, or I don't know, I've never eaten it before. It just doesn't make any sense to me because like abortion is legal in the Philippines. So, it doesn't make any sense. Even now, like I'm thinking about American folklores, and they're so lame compared to ours. You know, like I'm sure if someone went up to us right now, it's like, oh, what do you guys have? Like, oh, we have Bigfoot. It's like, oh, so what's he known for? Having a Bigfoot. Okay, like what does he do? Like, he avoids cameras. Like that's it. It's so lame. What else do I have? Open mic, guys. Anyone spend their stimulus money on something stupid?
Bye.
Yeah? Are you raising your hand? I couldn't tell. Like,
Oh, yeah.
what did you use yours on, Mike?
A first class ticket to California.
That's not stupid at all. Like, that sounds
They
wicked.
didn't give me alcohol because I was too drunk when I came on.
You should sue. Like, you want to know what I did with my stimulus check? I bought a taxidermy raccoon. That is what I did. A real raccoon probably would have been cheaper. Like the only reason why I bought this dead raccoon is because it came with a little hat. Like I saw it, I'm like, I had to have it. So now I collect taxidermy. I don't know, you guys just never looked at a dead animal and think, you know, this would look really nice next to my Live, Laugh, Love sign from Target. Like, this is so pretty. Now that I've told people that I like taxidermy, like, they try to send me pictures of, like, dead animals they find. Like, I remember someone tried to send me, like a squished rat on the road. I'm like, that's not the same thing. That's like if I told you that I loved babies, and then you try to send me like a picture of like a fetus being like, oh, isn't this beautiful? Like, no, like it probably would look better if it had its eyeballs still. Like, it's not the same thing. What I do like about taxidermy is like the backstories of it. Like, I feel like because it's not bullshit. You guys know what a squishmallow is?
Yes.
Yeah? You do? Do you have some?
No, like kids have those, no?
I wish kids had. No, my friends like full on collect these things. And you guys don't know, they're just like little stuffed animals shaped like a marshmallow, and there's like different animals you can have. But there's a tag that comes with these squishmallows. It usually says something stupid like, oh, Pinky the rabbit loves having tea parties. Like, its favorite color is pastel pink, right? But then if you think about taxidermy stories, it's like, oh, Pip the duck loves going on new adventures. Like, that's how he got shot and stuff. Like, that's what a taxidermy story is like. And it's like its favorite color is black because it's all it's ever gonna see. Anyway, that's my time, guys. Just practicing some new stuff. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Jasmine. God damn, we got